What's going on, girly pops? We are back with another video.
Look at her. Look at her mama.
6 hours later.
Hey girls! So, in today's video, I am going to be literally showing y'all how I meal prep my food for the entire week. So if you don't know, then you know that I am super heavy into my fitness, the things that I eat, X, Y, and Z. But, don't get me wrong, as of recent, I've been slacking. I just ate 2 Hot Pockets maybe 2 hours ago. But that's like so besides the point. Being busy is not an excuse, but I've been lazy as into why I have not meal prepped my food, because meal prepping for a whole week really takes time. It takes time, effort, and sometimes I don't want to sit here for like 2 hours cooking a bunch of food, because not only do I cook one meal for the whole week, but not only do I cook one dish for the whole week, but I also cook like a second dish for the whole week, because I usually do my lunch and my dinner meal preps. So it can be a lot, especially because I'm someone who gets tired of just eating chicken and rice. And so now I'm going to actually like show y'all how I make my chicken, because I bought drumsticks and I also bought some chicken breasts, and I also bought some red potatoes this time. So I'm definitely going to meal prep that this time. I have never done that, so stay tuned for that. Make sure that you click that subscribe button and you subscribe to your girl, because I am going to always be posting every Sunday, okay? I told y'all I'm being consistent. You give this video a thumbs up, and plus interact in the comment section down below. Like, comment some things, talk, you know, get the chat flowing. So I say, how about we get started? Okay, girls, and since I am making 2 different type of meals, I am gonna kind of sort out like what is gonna be for what. Rice or pasta? Are you more of a rice or a pasta girly? Let me know down in the chat. Okay, so to start off, I am washing my hands, because you know we gotta clean them hands before we touch any food. And I chose to get started on the drumsticks first, so I went ahead and rinsed them. And when it comes to baking my chicken, this is like my favorite pan ever. And I just add a little canola oil on the bottom, and I just line up all my chickens in a row before I add the seasoning onto them. And this is totally optional. Like, you can literally season your chicken beforehand, before adding it into the pan, or you can do it when the chicken is in the pan. And for my seasonings, I keep it very short and sweet, very simple. I just add garlic salt, garlic powder, black pepper, you know, all the basics. And then I go in and add my Southwest Chipotle seasoning just for a little bit of spice. Alright, so just gotta add some water to it, and then I put my oven on for 385 degrees, so you know it comes out super crispy on top. Okay, and now that we got the first one out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the boneless chicken breast. My question is, y'all, who is eating this big of a chicken breast? Like, this is crazy. Like, this is definitely getting sliced down the middle. Okay, and so now we're going to do our veggies for this dish. I'm thinking about making this Baja citrus, because I do have 2 packets. And when cutting these, I do want them like strips, so I'm gonna more so cut them like this. I'm gonna do an orange one as well. Okay, and then we're gonna take a red onion. And if you don't like onion on your food, you need to grow up too. Okay girls, so since I have been lazy as of recent, we are going to season the chicken inside of the pan. Okay, so now we're gonna take this, our Baja citrus. You are supposed to like marinate it, but no one has time for that. And then after you're done seasoning, you're gonna do the same thing like the first chicken that we did. Just add some water in the pot. And I cooked this chicken for about 2 hours, I think. And when I tell y'all, it came out so juicy. And just make sure to set your veggies to the side because we will be adding them later. Okay, and now it is rice time. So super simple with the rice. I put it in the rice cooker. I just threw a cup of rice in there with 2 cups of water. And please make sure you are rinsing your rice. Please and thank you. Okay, so now that we got the chicken, both of the chickens, I need to check on the first one. She looks cool. But since we got both chickens cooking and then we got the rice on, now we're gonna get started on these. Okay? So when it comes to these, I'm not gonna like skin them or anything. I'm just gonna literally like wash the outside, rinse them, and I'm gonna chop them down into 4s. And when I tell y'all, it was just so quick and easy, so simple. Just literally cutting these potatoes and throwing them in the oven. And when it came to seasoning them, I did go in with like more garlic herb vibe, and it was so good. Like seriously, I love the hint of garlic that I was tasting in my potatoes. And then once you are done with that, you're just going to put a sheet of foil on your pan, and then you're just going to dump all the potatoes on there, and then set your oven at like a good temperature. I set mine to 375 just so it can get that roasted look, and it turned out perfect. And say hello to the chicken. Look at it. It looks so good. And then about around like 30 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes, I ended up adding my veggies, and it really did give it like a good hint of flavor. And at this point, some of the stuff was done, like the chicken was done at this point. So I was able to start filling up my meal prep bowls with the drumsticks. And I made sure for each one I wrote how many grams of protein was in each. And then since the rice was done, I was able to start doing my meal prep bowl for the second meal. And just remember, if you are trying to track your calories or whatever the case may be, make sure you are weighing your food, okay? And then as we wrap up this video, girly pops, it's just me doing a couple of touch-ups on my bowls by adding the few last things. Alright girls, so we are all done meal prepping for the week. It took me, because right now it is 10:26 going on 10:30, and I think I started this at, I probably want to say I started this at like 6:30. yeah, it really takes a long time when you're cooking like 2 meals at once. So yeah. So all of my meals for the week. Okay, so those are the meals that I made, and then I'm actually eating one of them tonight, but I made my own separate plate. Very much right here. Get into the plates. We got the red potatoes, we got the baked chicken, and we got the broccoli. And I'm gonna warm this bad boy up, and I'm gonna munch on this food. And then I'm also gonna make sure that I leave like all of the ingredients that I used for each meal down below. This was a good meal prep. This is different because I've never tried the red potatoes for a meal prep, so we're gonna see how this works and how this goes, because if it starts tasting a little nasty by day 3 and a little soggy, I don't think I'm gonna ever do it again. But if it actually tastes good after like the following week, I'm gonna keep doing it. I feel like it's so simple. You just chop up the potatoes, throw them in the oven, and then literally just wait till they're done. But that does wrap up my video for tonight. I hope you guys really did enjoy me showing you basically really how I meal prep for the week. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all next Sunday in my next video. Bye.